There are times in the market where everything feels direction, where price is trending, momentum's obvious, and the job is really mostly about staying out of the way. And then there are moments like this. Moments where price isn't moving with conviction, it's pressing into areas that have mattered before, areas that tend to shape what comes next. So today, we're going to take a slightly different approach. We're not abandoning analysis, we're not stepping away from structure, but slowing down right at the points where the market itself has to make a decision. We're looking strictly at weekly charts here today. No intraday noise, no short-term volatility, just the levels that tend to influence whether something stabilizes or continues to unwind. And instead of jumping straight into conclusions, we're going to pause at those decision points. Because all four of these names that I'm going to bring up in a minute are now sitting at inflection points, the kind that often define the next leg. And by the end of the week, we'll come back and see which ones held and which ones didn't. As we go through them, I want you to do something simple for me. In the comments, just write hold or break for each ticker symbol. No explanation needed, no nuance, just your read on whether the level stands or gives way. All right, so today let's start with Duolingo. So on the weekly chart, after the sharp unwind, prices now come all the way back to roughly the $100, $101 area, which is not arbitrary. It's where prior structure once acted as support before the larger move higher began. So now we're back there again. And when price revisits a level like this after a prolonged decline, it usually doesn't just hover. It either stabilizes or it slips through the level. So the question becomes, does this weekly support near $100 hold, or does it give way? All right, let me know below. Now let's look at SAP. SAP's taken a different path to a similar situation. After that long climb and subsequent retracement, price is now leaning directly into what used to be resistance, now sitting right around the $200 to $201 area. This was a breakout zone before. And when prior resistance gets revisited from above, that's where you find out whether the move was structurally meaningful or temporary. So here again, does this zone near $200 behave like support, or does price break below it? Okay, third on the list, Oklo feels a bit more fragile. After the sharp expansion higher, the unwind has been steady, and now price is sitting right back near the $62 to $63 level, which previously acted as a base. It held once. But markets don't always reward repetition. So now what matters isn't the upside, it's whether this area continues to attract buyers. Does this base near $63 hold, or does structure finally give way? All right, let me know below in the comment section. Finally, and then there's ORCL. Now, here you're not dealing with the horizontal memory, you're also dealing with the trend line. Price is now sort of leaning into a rising trend line, which simultaneously sitting just above prior structure near the $145 area. Trend support meeting horizontal memory. Impactful, that's meaningful, but only if it's respected. So now, the question becomes, does this combined support around $145 hold, or does price move through both? So those are the four, folks. Weekly structure, sitting at levels where the market tends to make up its mind. Drop your calls below, hold or break. And by the end of the week, we'll see which ones the market actually respected. Because eventually, it always does answer. If you enjoy this kind of breakdown where we talk about what the market is actually doing and not what CNBC hopes it's doing, hit subscribe and share this with someone who still thinks earnings drive price.